Okay, so here we are at the range at the first tee, and we've got a golf ball on a target line. We've identified a vertical line, PVC pipe, and behind that is a red flag and a blue flag, and you'll notice two red flags on the left and the right. Consider that a fairway. It's like a US Open fairway of 28 yards wide. Most of the fairways you play on are a little bit wider than that. But we want to show you the perspective that happens. You have a target line, a vertical representation of that target line, and then a blue flag in the distance, which would be the center of the fairway. Now when a player comes around and stands on the side of their target line, even with a parallel stance, which is left of parallel, by the way, the stance does not aim at the target, nor do the shoulders and the hips. They aim to the left in a parallel version. When the player looks down the fairway now, the vertical representation of the target line is well to the right of the right-hand edge of the fairway. And if a player is intending to hit a ball with a slight draw, which a large percentage of the players that are the best players in the world do hit a ball that starts to the right of the target and then comes back to the center, is done by a ball that starts to the right of the vertical representation of the target line because they're standing on the side of the target line. So let's see if a ball that starts 1 foot to the right of the vertical representation of the target line, it will have the impression that it starts at the right edge of the bushy tree in the background. Notice that when the player stands on the side of the target line, 1 foot to the right of the vertical representation of the target line is actually towards the right edge of the fairway. Hence, the player needs to have the perception of making the ball starting in the right rough, maybe the right trees, the right edge of the green, right of the flag, as we saw in the pitching drill from the previous video. When the player wants the ball to start at the target line, it still is to the right of the bushy trees in the background. Now, the target, which is the red flag, becomes left of the target line, as you can see here. So if you're starting your ball at your target in the distance, you're starting the ball to the left of your target line. Hence, that's the reason why you give it side spin from left to right. Something that a lot of good players and accredited teachers will tell you is not the way you want to play golf. Okay, that's it. Signing off from the first tee of the Palm Beaches.